Are you enjoying the three stooges of weakness in this Russian-Ukraine war? Yeah, Ukraine, the NATO, and of course, the USA. It kills me watching these Ukrainian citizens jumping in their cars and desperately creating traffic jams trying to get out of their home country. The message would have been better if Zelensky, the president, had said something like this to the Russians. Hey, you know what? We don't surrender. We're going to fight to the death. We're going to be like America in their revolution. Remember the guy, Patrick Henry? Give me liberty or give me death. That's our approach. And I promise you, Mr. Putin, we can't beat you. We can't. But we are going to use all these American weapons that we've gotten over the years. We're going to kill as many Russians as we can before you obliterate us entirely. I promise you the streets and the fields of Ukraine are going to flow with the blood of Russians. Maybe Putin would have hesitated. Who knows? And Putin's plan is just to go after all these military establishments in Ukraine. It's what he's doing now, all those that we built with our money. And so they're just going to try to extend this thing. And of course, we'll end in surrender because that's what we do nowadays. NATO, listen, I've never been a fan of NATO. Do you realize they were created to stop Russia from expanding into Europe? I mean, good Lord, they've never done anything. And now, by the way, I felt like 30 years ago when communism fell, Russia was done away with. At that moment, they should have met in Brussels at their headquarters, patted each other on the back and said, job well done, we won. Close the doors, take no more money. But it's a bureaucracy, not an option. It goes forever. They're completely useless. When Trump got famous and conservatives loved him because he made all these other NATO members pay their fair share, I didn't like that. I wanted him to pull us out of that, not spend one more penny from American taxpayers on this useless organization. And then there's America. This one breaks my heart. And let me make this clear. Our military is the greatest fighting force in the history of planet Earth. However, the leadership of our military is the worst in the history of our country. When Trump came in, again, I was disappointed. He talked about draining the swamp. As far as I was concerned, he could have started with the military, fired every single one of those Joint Chiefs of Staff, and then down several levels. I'm not sure how far you'd have to go down, but get down to the guys and the ladies that have the philosophy that if we get in a war, we're going to win it hard and as fast as we can. Because right now, actually, I sum our strategy up militarily with the acronym MESS. M is for money. It's all about getting as much money as they can. The E is for extension. Extend these wars as long as you can because you get more money then. Afghanistan broke a record 20 years. Man, the next war we get into, it'll be going on after my death. And then the S is surrender. That's our game plan. Extend it as long as we can. You know, the Afghanistan killed me, not just the surrender part, but the fact we're surrendering to the Taliban. I got a podcast coming up on how do they even exist. But that aside, this is just a show of weakness of everybody involved. Ukraine will surrender in a couple of days. Russia will take it. And I'm just scared about what is coming forward because there's no one to stop the aggression of these terrible dictators.